Week 3 of the Simulation Football League's 23rd season brings us to our nation's capital, the DC Dragons at 0-2, taking on the Queen City Corsairs, also at 0-2. Both teams searching for a win. It's Chris Curtis. I'm along with Mark Lopez. And Mark, a couple of teams that have been very defensive over the first couple of games. Offenses have not been exactly showing out, but we're looking for a change in the culture this week.
Absolutely, and perhaps this is the evening to do so. Maybe tonight we're going to see a burst of offense from one of these teams who are both hungry, Curtis. Chris, both teams are 0-2 in the season to start. Both of them are 0-2 in their division to start. And DC probably not the start they wanted. Queen City, the underdogs tonight, looking to get their first win and hopefully an upset.
Yeah, Jackstad has them at a 14-point disadvantage coming into tonight's game. We'll see if they can to get through that and use those 14 points against DC as we are up and ready to go. Dungeon of Drakar's Coliseum, the site, and we are ready for Week 3 action in your 9 o'clock window on a Sunday evening. Stephen Hacker and Top Kiefer on stats. Cameron Irvine in the truck. We are ready to go, and we are underway as this is caught at about the 3-yard line, out to the 20, 25 to the 29-yard line, and that is where the Queen City Corsairs will start on offense. Pretty simple offense for them so far. Trellis Blanton, Jet Zero, your quarterback halfbacks, your trio of wide receivers, Adrian Ellis, Joseph Bodette, and Bob Wood, and then tight ends James Matthew Jr. and Abad Ruiz II. Kicking tonight, Joe Garfield for Queen City. Ready to go with first down. Moving James Matthew Jr. in motion to the right of the formation on first down. Blanton throws off his back foot. That was caught. And right to James Matthew Jr. in the middle of the hash marks. 1st and 10 for Queen City.
And DC sent pressure quickly. You mentioned the throw off of his back foot because he had to. There's pressure right there, but he makes a nice throw on the beautiful route down the middle, attacking that post route. And great catch to start this game. That was tight end James Matthews, leading receiver for Trellis Blanton so far.
Yeah, he's been one of the top targets for multiple seasons for Queen City. Expect him to be targeted early and often in the tight end spot. Split backs formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Blanton rolls left, throw is caught, and then it's going to be a 7-yard gain. Not a lot for Joseph Bodette there, but it does create a second and, well, pretty short as they go through.
Yeah, and I like this start by Queen City, initiating their offense by making them in second and short situations. We'll see their first attempt a short down here, and it looks like it's a heavy set, priming for a run.
Yep, this is exactly what it looks like. Jet Zero is going to work his way forward, and he will get it into DC territory. Defense for DC looks like this. Keno Fortson and John Gary, your defensive ends. Mike Wagner, Jason Bourne, defensive tackles. Linebackers Nick Fargo, Jason Strongbow, and Saeed Gore, inside, outside, respectively. Peanut Say, Jack Jadoobie-Doo, Daryl Bullock, your corners. And we'll go over the safeties in a second. That one's caught. 4-yard gain real quick for Adrian Ellis. John DeSantis, Tyler Highfield, Josh Vasquez, and Kev Say Jr., free safeties and strong safeties, respectively, as well. 2nd and 6 on a 2nd and medium for Queen City. Heavy set look, handoff to Zero. He's going to try to work his way through the middle of the pack, and he's not going to go very far, as that one is a great-looking tackle taken in there by Saeed Gore.
And I don't know what he saw down the middle. There was just a traffic jam of blue uniforms. Could have maybe attacked the edge and find a lane outside, but instead it'll be 3rd and long for this Queen City offense.
And 5 wide to boot. This will be a throw from Blanton. He rolls out of the pocket, then throws a one-handed attempt from, that was one of the wide receivers out there, and it just could not bring it in. That was one of the non-contracted wide receivers who couldn't bring it in, and we will have a punt likely.
Yeah, part of the second stringer, Doug Gabriel, number 10 there. An unfortunate drop had him on target, but that'll spell the end of this drive for Queen City.
Kick is up and gone. Going to try to pin the Dragons deep in their own territory. That'll bounce at the 10.
Oh!
Then at the 7-yard line.
Wow.
And roll all the way down to the 5. And that is where the Corsairs are going to down this football That's fantastic work from the Queen City Corsairs special teams unit. That is Ian Deegan, the punter, and it will set up DC's offense right there. Real solid start on the special teams, and it'll bring up Shabazz Synergy. Split backs, pitch to the left. Broken tackle, but not very far, as that will be a quick tackle on Kevin Say. He gains no yards. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, those halfback tosses out of split backs, pretty popular around the league. Get your halfback in an outside position, and hopefully he can find the edge quick, but couldn't find it there.
That is going to be a run to the right, and a nice stiff arm will get them a couple more yards. That's Chuck Steller, the fullback, who got a few, make it 3rd and 6. Offense for DC, Shabazz Synergy, Kevin Say, who we talked about. Sam Harrison's the other halfback. Chuck Steller, who we saw. Mason Kirby, Josh Gill, the 2 contracted wide receivers. Jay Hayden, Lauren Prococo, your tight ends. Go over the offensive line here in a moment. 3rd and 6, provided, of course, they get this first down. Mason Kirby's in motion. Looking to throw. He's going to run. That's going to be through the middle, and Shabazz Synergy has himself a first down. Running forward, that is gorgeous from him, and that is a 1st and 10 for DC.
And you wouldn't think he was a run-first quarterback. He's definitely not the most fleet-footed of the quarterbacks in the league, but he makes it work. He finds the only open lane, and Queen City actually sat back too much, made it happen, and that was enough for a first down.
Under center, Shabazz Synergy, 2 to the left, 1 behind. It'll be a handoff to Kevin Say. He's not going to go very far. He ends up running into his blocking. That's actually Steller, the fullback, and it's 2nd and 10. Offensive line for DC, Robert Crone, James Judah, Michael Prococo, Quinn Zook, and Ezekiel Rubin for the Dragons. And a little side note, Robert Crone used to be a Corsair just as recently as last season. This will be a throw over the middle. That one's caught just past the 34 to the 35-yard line. Mason Kirby's first catch of the ball game.
And here goes DC's offense, starting all the way from their 4-yard line. Now they're clicking to start here, introducing the run game, and that opened up the passing game here. Another post route, the similar post route that Queen City had in their drive, working out for DC this time.
That will work. That's a very good throw and catch for DC, and they're officially out of danger as far as away from their own end zone. I formation with 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It'll be a 4-3 look on defense. Handoff behind the line. First contact taken down. He dragged his defender for a couple of yards. That'll work. Kevin Say gets a couple yards, but it's 2nd and 8.
Second in the league in tackles for losses. 3rd in total tackles. That's Luke Swift with a key TFL. Will tackle 2 yards run allowed only.
Good stop by Swift. Bunch right at the tight end position. Pitch right for Kevin Say. He'll get a couple more yards. Make it 3rd and 6. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL's football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simfl.net. Just click the Join the Community button to begin your career or just to beat the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. 5 wide for Synergy, 3rd and 6. Looking to throw this. He's going to roll out of the pocket. Then he'll take off. Try to get through the spin move attempt. Isn't going to work. Down. There's a flag down. We'll see what this ends up. And a block in the back is exactly what that's going to be. That is going to push the offense back further, and it will be a punt. DC gets the penalty. Queen City gets the stop, and we'll get the ball back.
Yeah, the drive was dead on arrival anyway, as the 3rd down was incomplete, but now this punt will be set back a few more yards. Queen City will get a chance of their offense again.
Yeah, there's a thought, and it's going to be kicked from about the 29-yard line. It's a good boot all the way to about the 16, and stopped there at the 18 is the return man. That is a shot for Queen City to get themselves some points. Still scoreless here in our nation's capital. Chris Curtis, Mark Lopez with you in the broadcast booth. Top Kiefer, Stephen Hacker in the stats truck, and then Cameron Irvine on the production, hitting the buttons, making us look better than we have any right to. Split backs from the 18. Nickel look on defense for the Dragons. Rolling left. Blanton will throw left. That one is,
Open.
it should have been caught, but a big-time hit and great timing on defense for, that is 24 Peanuts Say. The corner comes up with a well-timed hit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was in the hands of the receiver, but unfortunately dropped because of Say Jr.'s hit. And that'll be 2nd and 10 now, split pro for Queen City.
A pretty heavy defensive look on the box for DC, and it's only a 1-yard carry for Jet 0. And 3rd and 9 coming up here for Queen City. They need some conversion. They need to keep a steady drive going pretty regularly if they can. They're 0 for 1 right now on 3rd down. This is their 2nd attempt. Four wide, dime look in action for DC. Moving more man-to-man across the formation with the motion. Blanton looks, then throws over the middle. It's caught. Great conversion over the middle. That's Gabriel again. They've been targeting him a couple of times, and that's a 1st and 10 for the Corsairs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He gets a nice catch here. Blanton keeps his team moving. A little bit surprising. Well, surprising is probably too soon to say, just out of 2 weeks of performance from Queen City. Their offense struggled in those 2 weeks, but tonight it looks like they're able to get the yards and they're pouring on the offense to start this drive.
At least the yards, yes. We'll see if it translates to points here. This will be a 2 to the left, 1 to the right, split backs formation. Move the fullback to the side of the line of scrimmage as well. Throw left side, tipped, and it hit the receiver as well. It will eventually fall incomplete. Good tip by Jadooby-Doo, the corner.
Yeah, and this time they're not going to be fooled by the same exact play. This was the play where he hit Adrian Ellis, and it was just dropped because of the hit by Peanut Say Jr., but this time they didn't even allow a connection to be made. Deflection was the solution.
Just south of 3 minutes left in this first quarter of play. 2nd and 10 for Queen City. 13 on the play clock. They'll move Bodette from the left to the right of the formation. Blanton backs it up, 7-step drop. Throws over the middle, tipped again and incomplete. That was in the middle of 4 Dragons, and Joseph Bodette can't come up with it. It is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, this time DC crowded the middle of the field. Last time they didn't do it. It was a 1st down by Gabriel, the number 10 wide receiver, or at least a wide receiver who's wearing number 10.
Now 3rd and 10. 1 for 2 on 3rd down. Blanton looks, throws, another completion, another 3rd down conversion. That one is for Joseph Bodette. He's got the 1st down and 10 into Dragon territory.
Charles Blanton now shooting at over 50% completion rate. And Bodette moves a chain forward. That post route has been killer for both teams. The defense, the moments that they don't crowd the middle is when that post route becomes deadly.
Blanton to the outside, looking for a quick screen play. The pitch out is not going to work very well. That is a good tackle for loss, given up as that is Jason Strongbow with the TFL.
Good coverage by Strongbow, staying in the backfield, expecting a flat, and brings a tackle. It's a tackle for loss for 2.
Split back again. Blanton, throw right side. It should have been picked. It was not, but it was very, very close to being exactly that. Josh Vasquez was nearly able to take that back to the house.
Nearly. Now, if I'm the DC defensive coordinator, I'm screaming to my players, crowd the middle, post route incoming.
Yeah.
We'll see if they do that right here. It's another empty set for Queen City.
Watch for Ellis from the left. Watch for Bodette from the right.
Blitz.
Blanton throws, and he gets it away. He takes a huge hit, and that 3rd down is not going to go well. The safety blitz, Vasquez got to the quarterback. 4th down and 12, and another punt incoming for Queen City.
That's another way to tackle that, quick pass down the middle throw. Well, let's blitz him, make him uncomfortable, and uncomfortable he was. Travis Blanton couldn't make a throw there.
9:54 left in this first quarter. Ian Deegan with the punt. We'll try to pin him down again to the 10, and that'll bounce again at the 5. I believe will go out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That is great work from Ian Deegan, and the special teams unit pins the Dragons back deep again.
I'm putting in a petition to create an incentive for when a punter pins a team inside the 5 more than twice in the game.
Actually got down to the 4. That's great work.
Wow.
From the special teams unit. Twice, DC has started the drive inside their own 5-yard line. This is a handoff to Kevin Say. He is stopped after just a 2-yard gain. Stellar stopped at this for a 2-yard gain to the 6-yard line.
Nice Wolverine outfit there by Coach Mullinex. I guess the movie's out, and I guess he's saying, hey, I saw the movie and I like Wolverine.
Right. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. 2nd and 8. Pitch play. Left side, going to juke left and get a little bit further upfield. Get out to the 10-yard line, will Kevin Say. Make it a 3rd and 4 coming up for DC.
And they might load up a quick passing route here in 3rd and medium. Maybe a slant, maybe an out route. They line up with a flip tight triple here. Look at those 2 tight ends there on the bottom screen. It's a toss play.
Oh, there's a toss. It'll be Stellar trying to get there. Stiff arm, not going to be enough. And it will be a Queen City punt coming up pretty quick here. That's a heck of a way to make your play. And don't look now, but Alex Marshall has forced the Dragons to punt from their own 15.
How about 2 times in a row where you're punting? Well, it's not 2 times in a row, but he's punting inside his end zone. Felt like the same way in the previous drive.
That's fantastic work from Queen City's defense. They'll have excellent field position right at the 49-yard line in DC territory. Doug Gabriel on the return. And here come the Corsairs one more time.
Yeah, we talked about this.
0-2. Both teams 0-2, looking for their first win in Season 23. One of these teams are going to get it. Just a matter of who. And here comes the Queen City offense from midfield. Blanton rolls left, looks, then throws that way. That is going to be incomplete. Couldn't quite get the possession of it. Adrian Ellis drops it, 2nd and 10.
They really like this one play where it's a rollout and Adrian Ellis runs a corner or some kind of a go route, and it's just well covered by DC. I'm not sure why they keep going back to it. It's the same formation here. I wonder what they do next.
They really like the split backs formation in this offense. Blanton again rolls left, then throws over the middle. That one is caught. That will be very nicely executed for Queen City, and that'll set them up with a 1st and 10 for their drive. That is the fullback, Zach Crockett.
The same formation, but this time different route combo, and that opens up the defense for a nice completion here.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. It is scoreless in DC. Queen City driving at the end of the first. Aerial coverage of today's game provided by DAGS DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. A shot of downtown Washington, D.C., outside of Dungeon of Dracarys Coliseum. 1st and 10 for Queen City as we start the second quarter of play. Just on the precipice of field goal range, moving right to left. Ellis will move left to right across the formation into the slot. Watch for him, maybe run a skinny post. Blanton looks that way, throws far side, right side, and that is incomplete, tipped. And on the way there, it'll be 2nd and 10.
It seems like the game plan for Queen City is let's roll out on passing downs. Trellis Blanton, let's reduce the number of sacks. He's only been sacked 3 times in the first 2 weeks, but I guess they're just that sack avoidant, rolling out 3 times in a row here.
For stats reasons, that was Daryl Bullock on the pass deflection there. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw this. Blanton throws left side. That is incomplete. That was close, but that cannot bring it in. His 5th target of the game so far. Make it 3rd and long for Queen City.
And I think that was just the same exact, similar target, or different target, but similar play where he threw across his body, and Charles Blanton is forced to do a 3rd and 10 play here.
3rd and long, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes Blanton. He's going to try to take off and run.
No.
Through the middle, he'll slide, but he will be a little bit short of the first down. However, that is going to be close enough for Joe Garfield to attempt his first field goal of the day. This will be from the 27-yard line. Add 17, a 44-yarder from here. Left hash. Garfield putting the first points on the board. This is up, and it is through. Queen City gets the points. 21-yard drive on 6 plays, and it's 3-0 Corsairs.
Joe Garfield, 4 seasons in the league, all 4 with the team, and he puts his first points through. Queen City up first in a defensive slugfest between these two.
All right, so that'll put some points on the board. First points we've seen so far. As this will be up and gone, returnable to about the 10, 15 to the 20. And some more room for Mason Kirby, and he'll get down to about the 28-yard line for the DC offense as they start things out.
DC so far has been having a slow start. Total yards of 33 in this first half. In 1.5 quarters, only 17 passing yards from DC and company. Only 26 rushing yards, so they really have been slowed down quite well by this Queen City offense. And you can see there the comparisons. Only 2 first downs gained between their first 2 drives.
That's a start. See what DC can do to try to rectify that. That'll be a pitch play off to the right for Kevin Say. He won't go very far. Check that on the return, by the way. Sam Harrison on the return, not Mason Kirby. GB Wallace on the tackle. It is 2nd and 9. Heavy set look, 2 to the left, another pitch play off to the right for Chuck Steller, and he'll have himself a few. Make it 3rd and 5. Queen City DC's had some success on 3rd down, at least previously, not so much in this game yet. Looking for their second conversion on this, their 5th attempt.
5th attempt, they only had 1 prior to this, 1 conversion.
Yes, that is correct. 3rd and 5. Synergy. Pump fake.
Oh,
pressure coming.
No.
He will evade it. Throw left side.
Oh, no.
And it is intercepted. Back the other way it goes. And Queen City forces the turnover. That's quarterback Justin Reside on the interception.
Not the start you want to see from Shabazz Synergy to the season. He throws an interception here. Queen City. We talked about this before the game. Both teams struggling in the turnover departments as far as the plus minus of turnovers. For DC, it's rearing its ugly head here early in this half.
Yeah, bottom 3 of the league, both teams in turnover differential, but a big one there for Queen City. They've got good field position and have a chance to go up 2 scores. Motion man is Joseph Badet. 5 on the play clock for Queen City. Looking to throw this. Blanton's going to get it picked off, and it is gone. Back the other way is Jason Strongbow for the touchdown.
Oh, good. Strongbow with a little bit of last-minute BM there as he cuts his route outside instead of running a straight line to the end zone. But what a play. He saw Queen City pick his quarterback off, and he said, hey, I can do that too. Jason Strongbow, pick off, touchdown, score.
Wow, and that is exactly the reason why you don't throw across your body like that. That is Trellis Blanton making that mistake there on the out route, and it was jumped fairly easily. Extra point coming up here in just a moment from Caleb Richards. He is ready to put this one in the air. Kick is up and on the way. It is through. So DC comes back after throwing the interception. They get one of their own and take it back to the house. DC up 7-3.
It is also Strongbow's first pick of the season, and of course his first pick 6 nonetheless, and he puts DC's first points, as you said. And now what could have been Queen City up 2 scores is instead Queen City down 4 points.
Yep, that's exactly it. And that'll be a chance now as Gabriel gets tackled from the 32-yard line. Queen City going to have a chance to go back and take the lead on the other side. Heck of a start to the second quarter. Way more action than we've seen in so far. That was Jason Strongbow's 21st career interception and second career pick six, as Matthews Jr. can't bring that one in. 2nd and 10 on the quick crosser.
On the other hand, that was Blanton's 7th interception this season. He already had 6 in the first 2 weeks, which was already tough to swallow, but another pick here leading to his opponent's score. Gotta clean that up somehow.
2nd and 10. Nickel look on defense for the Dragons. Matthew Jr. going to move left to right. 3 on the play clock. Got to get it off. They do. Blanton's going to look and throw. Right side. And a big time hit. And that's a great job by the safety, or by the corner Bullock, to tackle the football, not the player. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and by all rights, Adrian Ellis should have gotten that for a first down, but the collision there was enough to jar the ball loose, and it's 3rd and 10. It would have been a different story if he hang on to the ball.
3rd and long coming up here for Queen City. Going to try to get something done. Looking to throw this right side. That one is caught. 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. That is about as clean as we've seen a pass from Queen City so far today. They'll get the completion.
This time it's Bob Wood with his first completion, 2nd target, and it's a big one as he converts the 1st down for his team.
Very good work from the 3rd down offense for Queen City. They have it at the 45. This is about where they threw that interception last time. Blanton looks left, throws left, caught, and that's a lot of room to move. Adrian Ellis down the left sideline. He'll get knocked out at the 8-yard line, but hold the phone. There's a flag. Ineligible receiver. That is unfortunate.
What?
DC will accept, and we're going to walk all the way back to the Queen City 40.
A little bit of a walking marathon backwards. That is quite unfortunate. It turns around what could have been an incredible, potentially drive-winning play, but now it's 1st and 15.
That hurts. It'll be a 5-yard loss, repeat down, and they will lose a yard on the 1st down play. Jet 0 gets taken down, 2nd and 16.
I mean, the 3rd down became a 1st down here. Sorry, no, it's my bad. It was a 1st down, but yeah, not a good start for this or for that play.
2 to the right, 1 to the left in the split backs. 6 and 41 left in this second quarter of play.
I'm guessing a rollout here by Blanton.
They have the blocking over there. We'll see if that's exactly what they do. Roll out to the right, pressure coming left side. Oh, it's nearly intercepted again. That is knocked away, very close to what could have been another pick six. This one from John DeSantis.
That is the downside of the rollout play. If you roll out away from your receivers, forcing you to have to throw across from your body, had to go with the flow, instead ran against the flow, and could have been another pick six.
2 to the right, 2 to the left, tight end to the left as well. Blanton will throw. On 3rd down, deep right side. That is tipped and incomplete. Not going to happen, as that will be it for this drive. Daryl Bullock on the pass deflect. And here we go. 4th and 16, Queen City will have to punt it away.
Yeah, good job by Daryl Bullock on the deflection, signaling a no-fly zone, because that is for sure what's been happening. Travis Blanton, only 40% completion rate, and the last 10 has only thrown 3 completions, including an interception. So that's the 4th completion, unfortunately, to the wrong team.
This will be a return coming up here for Sam Harrison. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to have room. It is Sam Harrison to the house on the punt return. Touchdown, Dragons.
This team, they're looking at their scoreboard and saying, well, we can put points with our offense. We're going to score everywhere else. How about a return touchdown and sign the waiver, sign the forms? That is an incentive as well.
4 broken tackles on his way to green pastures for Sam Harrison. including a juke move, a spin move, and the DC Dragons are up 2 scores on Queen City in their home stadium. That's fantastic work from Harrison. It'll give the ball back to Queen City here in short order.
He made a fool out of the entire special teams of Queen City on his own. That was nasty.
Kick is up and good for DC's Caleb Richards, and it is 14-3, 6:03 left in the second quarter of play. They'll kick the ball back to Queen City right now. But what a couple of possessions, what a couple of changes to the schematics of this game for both teams. This will be from the goal line, 15 to the 20. Puts a shoulder in at the 26-yard line and gets to the 28. Does Doug Gabriel. 1st and 10 for Queen City, looking to try to find something on offense here on this drive.
Interesting that DC has scored 14 points despite not having, well, let's see, they did have an offensive drive, but prior to this, their last offensive drive was an interception.
Punt, field goal, pick 6, punt, return, touchdown. That's been the Queen City offensive drive summary so far since the start of the game. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard run.
Now, Queen City, I wouldn't say it's hit the panic button yet. Most of those scoring from DC were just boneheaded mistakes. Like, do your tackling in the special teams. Don't throw it across your body if you're the quarterback. They can still clean things up. They still have a chance here. They've out-yardaged DC.
They do have more plays than DC on offense as well, though. This is Blanton getting sacked at about the 24-yard line. Big-time sack by DC, creates a 3rd and long.
And as I say, they out-yardaged DC. How about DC reducing those number of yards with a sack? They just break through the pass protection. Great tackle by DC overall, and forcing another 3rd and long. And Chris, 3rd and long has been the nightmare of Blanton here. The last time it was for a pick.
We'll see what happens. This will be a 5-wide scenario. Tight end is off of the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw this. Blanton over the middle. That one is incomplete. Another big-time hit, and DC making a habit, John DeSantis this time, of tackling the football. It's 4th down. Queen City will punt.
And make no mistake, 39% completion rate for Blanton may look bad, but he's been hitting his receivers. It's just that DC's defenders are so good, the secondary just hit the ball back out of the receiver's hands.
Great work. Down to the 32-yard line. This will be returnable to the 42. So Harrison can't repeat the same magic, but DC's offense will come out on to the field for Coach Sebastian or Stephen Molinex on the sideline.
Very
catchy. Awesome uniform. I like that.
Hopefully the big mouse in the sky doesn't sue us for anything.
Under center from the 42-yard line. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Synergy backs it up. Handoff through the middle to Kevin Say. He is going to roll over the defender and get enough for the 1st down with 4:40 to go.
Yes, John Marine in chat asking, is X-Men the coach? I think that's just Coach Molinax after his exactly after his viewing of the new Deadpool movie.
That's
he's a fan, I guess.
Handoff, fetch the pitch play down to Chuck Steller.
Ooh.
He will not get very far. 2nd and 10. Stopped right there. 14-3 DC. All their points so far in this game have come on either defense or special teams. Nothing so far on offense. Their defense playing very well. 4-3 look on defense for Queen City. That'll be a handoff to Steller, or to Kevin Say again. He will get stopped after a couple of yards. That's to say Queen City on defense has also played very well in this game. They haven't given up any points on offense for DC. It's been everything else that's kind of gone haywire for the Corsairs.
And they're also allowed only 1 third down completions in 5 attempts here. Another third down.
Ooh, that's over the middle, and that is incomplete. Close to hitting Josh Gill in that spot, but it'll be 4th and 6. DC will punt it away.
You see, again, Queen City, their third down defense is pretty good here. 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. They've held them. We haven't seen DC in a 3rd and short situation much at all this game, and perhaps that's the avenue where they can possibly string a series of plays, but yet to see that kind of a situation.
And that'll be a decent punt out towards about the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's where Queen City will start this next drive. Good punt by Ron Van Cleef. 1st and 10 for the Corsairs, and they will have it at their own 12-yard line to start things out. 3 and 27 left in this second quarter of play. Handoff through the middle, not going very far is Jet 0. 0 yards on the gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I will say shining portion of both teams really has been their rushing defense. I mean, Queen City, 7 total rushing yards in just about 1 and almost 2 quarters here is insane to think about.
Blanton, pressure coming from the back. Throw over the middle. That one's caught. You get enough for the first? No, he did not. That was close. Crockett comes up with the catch. That's Zach Crockett, the fullback. 3rd and inches for Queen City.
Here we go. Key 3rd down here. Keep your drive going and potentially have the final possession in this half of the ball.
Heavy set look. Maybe hand off to 0 here. They're going to try it through the middle.
Oh.
Did he get enough? He did.
Yes.
Big time run for Jets. 0. The big-bodied halfback gets through. It's 1st and 10.
His name is 0, but his yardage gain is non-zero as he pushes them through. I mean, he has been a keystone of this running offense for Queen City the last few seasons. He makes a good play there.
Looking to throw this left side. That one's caught. Plenty of room in front of Adrian Ellis. He's going to have it down the sideline, and he will step out at about the 40-yard line in DC territory. 1st and 10 for Queen City.
All right, number 1, great catch by Ellis as he actually outruns his man defender here. The one contesting him wasn't his man defender down from zone, but he beats that defender on the catch. Runs down for extra yards on the catch. Number 2, I mean, Blanton is just brave and out there in wide open space despite the pressure coming onto his face.
2-minute warning. 120 seconds left at halftime. Queen City down, but driving here in the second quarter. Ready to go. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. That is going to be a hit after a 3-yard gain. Jet 0 with a couple. 2nd and 7.
Nice little shimmy by 0, but unfortunately he's met by the Nick Fargo brick wall.
Happened. 2nd and 7. Blanton rolls out right, throws right side. That one's caught.
Nice.
At the 30 to the 25 to the 23-yard line goes Bodette, and that will get them into field goal range. 1st and 10. At least they're, on pace to get something when this drive ends, whatever it is.
Right. And they're absolutely trying to spread out this defense. Look at all those routes. They're just running to the outside and trying to find any open receiver. And maybe this will lull DC to some sort of security and trying to defend the outside and make the center wide open.
That'll be a handoff through the middle. Then moving left along the line is 0. He will get a couple, maybe 1, and that is a timeout called by Queen City.
Yeah, most teams around the league this time, game situation, field position, look to pass more often than not. Interesting run there. Blanton might air it out here. He has 3 wideouts and a tight end.
He very well may. He's going to move James Matthew Jr. to the opposite side of the formation. Still along the line of scrimmage. 6 on the play clock. Blanton looks, throws right side, tipped and incomplete. That was close. Couldn't quite hit the receiver. 3rd and long coming up here for the Corsairs.
Looking for Bob Wood. Number 2 in their wide receiver depth chart. Very close indeed, as you mentioned. But it's 3rd and 9. They are in field goal range, but they're trying to score here.
Trying to find the end zone for the first time today from the 22. Has the football, backs it up, looks, throws over the middle.
Nice.
Big time hit. Right on the money is Daryl Bullock again. He has been all over the place on the right side. 4th down, Queen City will attempt a field goal.
Number 28 has the early player of the game, well, defensive player of the game, in contention with Jay. They force here a field goal.
39-yard try. Joe Garfield puts this one up and sneaks it in the right side. That is 3 points. Bring it back to an 8-point deficit. 67 yards, 10 plays for Queen City. And they'll give the ball back to DC here in fairly short order. We'll see how conservative DC wants to be going forward. That is up and gone. It'll be returnable if they decide to, but instead they'll take a knee in the end zone. Will Harrison, and that will bring the offense out of the 20-yard line. Good stuff for DC. They got to try to find some offense. They are losing in the offensive category. 6-0, but defense and special teams have allowed them to take a 14-6 lead. And they'll say 24, they'll say 4
Chuck
yards.
Stiller
second and
averaging
6.
2.2 yards per carry in the night.
Second and 6, 32 ticks to go. This will be a pitch play right side and a loss of 1. 3rd and 7 as Kevin Say gets taken down, and that is the play that will likely bring us to the halftime break. I don't see them getting one more off. We shall see. 15 on the game clock, about a 13-second difference between the game clock and the play clock, and they will get one off. 5 wide. That is a run for Synergy, and he will move forward. And they will take a timeout. Interesting. Okay, well, 4th and inches with 3 seconds left.
I mean, interesting. Needless to say, is that maybe they're trying to push it, throw it. Oh, they call a timeout to punt. Oh my.
All right, well, the low snap, they do get the punt off, and it's a pretty decent one all the way back to about the 24-yard line, and that's where Gabriel will catch it, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. It's a 14-6 DC Dragons lead over Queen City. Mark Lopez, your thoughts on a first half? Had a little bit of everything in this one.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, scoring on all 3 levels. Fortunately for Queen City, it only happened in one, as in offense. They only have had 6 points in offense. Meanwhile, DC has 7 points in special teams, and then another 7 from their defense with a pick 6 earlier. I think for the Corsairs, they really just need their adjustments will mostly come from cleaning up their ball game. They probably won't see another return touchdown, at least fingers crossed, knock on wood. They gotta just secure a touchdown. Touchdown is better than a field goal.
That'll work as we get into the player of the half. It is Jason Strongbow. Had that pick 6 earlier. 2 tackles and the touchdown to go. Very good work. Diller Bullock also an honorable mention there. Let's take a quick halftime break from this game presented by Brakes GPT.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
It's an Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
Break into the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner on our site, breaksgpt.com. We are underway and ready to go. Returnable for Sam Harrison out to the 25, a spin move at the 28. He'll get taken down at the 30, and that is where DC will start this drive. Halftime stats look like this. It's been a bit of a whirlwind on offense for Queen City. They've got 2 field goals to show for it, Mark, and then DC has ridden the struggle bus really all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. The story of the night has been that DC hasn't seen any lick of offensive production. They have really just been carried by their defense and special teams. And yet their defense might be just the one that pushes them over here. We'll see if their offense changes anything in the second half.
Just one completion on 3 attempts for Shabazz Synergy in that first half. He will hand off again, and a few yards forward for Kevin Say. That one completion to Mason Kirby as of right now. That's the only completion on the day for Shabazz Synergy. He'll be looking to make that a little bit better. On the other side, 12 for 29 is Trellis Blanton. He's thrown the ball second most times in the league entering into today, and that is likely to continue on that number. Chuck Steller on the broken tackle. He will get a first down on the run. On the run side, though, rushing side, DC has had plenty of attempts. 8 attempts for Kevin Say. Shabazz Synergy has a couple as well, and then Chuck Steller, the other 7 attempts on the rush. Pitch play, left side. That is a chance again for their rushing offense. Kevin Say gets a couple of yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, the Queen City defense attacking that edge really well in that play. I mean, that's the one defender that Say had to jump over, essentially slowed him down enough for the tackle to be made.
2nd and 6 for DC, just shy of midfield.
Another pitch
play again, and this one to Steller. He will get taken down after a 1-yard gain. GB Wallace again on the stop. Or Sam Harrison, on the pitch play.
GB Wallace, we haven't been talking about him much, but he is leading the team in tackles so far this game, mostly because he has been on point against the running game of DC.
Watch out, 3rd and 5 wide for Synergy. This will be attempt number 4 through the air if he gets it away. Looking to throw it. Throws right. That one is... Throws left, actually, and he got it all the way across. What a grab over the left side of the field, well into Queen City territory. How about that grab for the offense? It's the tight end, Jay Hayden.
Jay Hayden, out of nowhere, gets a catch. I say out of nowhere. It's mostly because Synergy hasn't been throwing the ball at all. That was only his 4th pass attempt, and this was a huge one. It was to Jay Hayden for a flip of the field.
This is the best looking offensive drive so far for DC. Spin move attempt for Kevin Say, and he gets dropped after a yard loss. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, the defensive tackling, when it's their main defense out on the field, has been good for Queen City. Maybe they're just hoping that similar level of tackling happened at the last punt return touchdown, but hey, shrug it off. We'll work it somehow.
2nd and 11 for DC, 14-6. Pitch play, right side. That is a chance for them to move forward to the 10-yard line. Chuck Steller gets them 6 yards, 3rd and 5 coming up.
Josh Gill as well, credit with some key lead blocking on the edge there, springing Say for that extra yardage in the run.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Synergy under center in the split backs. Trying to get something done. They'll move Percoco left to right across the formation. Haven't heard from her yet tonight either. Pitch play again. Kevin Say breaks a tackle, trying to get around the outside. He will be close enough to get inches. Can't get the first down. Decision time here for the DC sideline. I think they'll probably go ahead and take the points, but no, it's Mullinex. Coach Mullinex throwing the challenge flag, spot of the ball challenge coming up here. And let's take a retroactive look at the play, sponsored by Retro.
When Coach Molinex threw that flag with the wrath of a Wolverine. Didn't like the call there, but I wonder if we get better
it's
angle
where the
here.
football's at. That looks like a first down to me.
You want to look at the outside edge of the yellow stripe, closest to the end zone. If the ball crossed that outside edge, otherwise
they're going to say it stands. So DC is going to get charged a timeout they may need later. That is a tough decision by the Stripes. It'll be 4th and inches instead. Don't forget to get your console to play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. Thank you to them for presenting that retroactive look at the play. 22-yard attempt. Kick is up from Caleb Richards. He puts this up and through. 17-6. DC gets their first offensive points of the day. It's 3 from 22 yards out.
It was an interesting spot to go for it on 4th and inches. You were up, 8 points in field position, but hey, they'll take points. 17-6, and the pace things are going, Chris, 17-6 might be the end score unless QCC has anything to say about it.
The 20, spin move at the 24-yard line, taken down there at the 25. So here come the Corsairs. They get the benefit of the doubt as far as that challenge is concerned. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, they hold them to a field goal. So good stuff from the Queen City defense. Their only offensive points given up tonight. Now, they need to get some work done on their own offense. Down. Moving Ellis from left to right into the slot. They've done that before, and then they usually go to him. Roll to the left. Blanton floats one over the top, nearly picked off. Nothing doing. Incomplete. Another chance for Vasquez to make a play.
Blanton really likes throwing to the outside, probably throwing there 80% at least of the time, and DC has been starting to key in on those outside throws.
That was actually Highfield. Check that on the pass deflect. 2nd and 10 for Queen City. Bob Wood moving right to left. Rolls right. Blanton has time. Throws across his body again. This time it is complete. And getting the first down is Bob Wood. So they used him across the formation to cause a little misdirection, rolled him out right through left, and it made it work for Queen City.
Yeah, and this time it was a good throw because Wood was really wide open. The defender lost coverage and just gave Wood about 2 yardage of space here. Good enough for first down. Actually pretty close. Called there, but DC won't challenge.
Under center in the split backs. 1st and 10. Up the field and a big time tackle. Lifted him up and slammed him to the ground. What a hit that was from Strongbow. It is 2nd and 9.
That's what we call in the business manhandling. He was manhandled, brought up, and slammed down. That was pretty much a WWE move right there.
Check that. Saeed Gore on the tackle, not Strongbow. 58, not 53. This will be a pitch play right side, and it's Jet Zero who gets taken down immediately. 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Corsairs on offense.
Who was that? Oh, that was Kano Fortson on the huge hit. What a hit by the defensive lineman.
3rd and 9. Queen City trying to get something done. 4 for 10 on 3rd downs in this football game. Bob Wood moving right to left. 3 at the top of your screen. In formation to catch a pass. Looks to throw that way. That one is off the helmet of the receiver. Nothing doing. Blanton can't believe it. It's 4th down, and Queen City will punt.
This unfortunate. He had a receiver. He had him. It was on target. I think the receiver was just not paying attention. Exactly.
Yep.
Work on
all
that
he had
awareness.
to do. Punt upcoming. Ian Deegan again putting boot to football. And this is a really good kick out to the 23. Returnable for Sam Harrison. And he'll get it to the 29. No further than that. 1st and 10 for DC. chance to really put their foot into this game, chance to go up 2 scores, or a chance to go up 3 scores on this play, on this game, drive anyway.
Shout out to everyone in chat, by the way. John, Marine, Miranda Dumas, Justin Reside in chat. Welcome in and watching our game. Nick Fargo in chat as well. Everyone in chat, thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a good one. 6-17. Score might be up DC, but it's been close for the most part.
Yeah, everything that's not defense and special teams has been pretty close. This will be a handoff left side, and it is Kevin Say getting 8 more yards. 4:33 left in this third quarter. Yeah, if you're just joining us, missed a good one so far. A little bit of everything, Mark, in this football game.
There was a punt return touchdown. If you guys missed that, well, that sucks. You should have been here earlier.
Handoff, or pitch play right side. That is for Chuck Steller. And he will get himself a couple of yards. Nope, that's Sam Harrison, the backup halfback, and that is a 1st and 10 on the way.
Good play right there. They got extra edge blockers. They had a tight end and the wide receiver there. That was just enough for that 3rd and short situation, and now DC is...
Handoff, left side. Kevin Say gets himself forward a little bit. 2nd and 5. How many likes do we have on this video so far? It's probably not enough. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you've got notifications on so you don't miss a minute of SFL or an SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Pitch play again. Left side, Harrison's taken down pretty much immediately. Make it 3rd and 5. Another big time tackle. And another 3rd down coming for the Dragons.
Harrison probably turned a little too wide and ran into the defender. That's what happened there. Now 3rd and long. Another empty set here.
Luke Swift on the tackle there. Synergy right side, incomplete. Should have been caught by Josh Gill. He can't bring it down. It's 4th and 5, and DC will be stuck punting it away.
By the way, can you believe it? That is only Synergy's 5th pass attempt all game. And he's only completed 2 of the 5. I can't believe that it's thrown that few passes.
Yeah, everything else has been a run or a pitch. You're right. That's a wild stat as of right now. This will be to the 16-yard line and return to the 17, and tackle made by Sam Harrison. Queen City back on to the field, ready to start this next drive, trying to get something done. They're only a touchdown away from being right back in this football game. I mean, heck, even a field goal put them back to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, but they got to get there. They are all the way back in their 17-yard line. It has been a struggle night for them.
It'll be through the middle, and that is not going to go very far. That over-under of 44.5 is looking real iffy right now. The way this game has gone, only 23 total points. One-yard gain, 2nd and 9. It'll be a handoff again. This one for Jet 0 again, and he will roll over the defender. Gets himself close to 9 yards. 3rd and inches coming up.
Azir working his magic there, pumping the legs, churning the butter, keeping himself moving, and it's 3rd and inches. I think he just wanted to run down the middle here, handoff or quarterback stick. I don't know what they got here in the playbook.
Handoff, left side, got it.
Nice.
Big time play to get themselves the 1st down, and Queen City moves the chains. They've got 4 more chances at least.
And they like those situations where it's 3rd and inches, 3rd and short, where Zier's taking the break, so 3rd and short is manageable for their back.
That was backup Randy Jordan, the halfback, who came up with the 1st down. Handoff, right side, and 0 goes close to nowhere. Saeed Gore with the tackle again.
I'm surprised that Queen City, though, is not playing with maybe a bit more urgency here down 11. They have yet to throw in this drive. Maybe here in Split Pro, where they've rolled out quite a bit of times.
2nd and 10.
Oh.
Handoff, Problems abound. Not going to happen. Another loss of a yard for Queen City's running offense. Not ideal, and Nick Fargo is going to come up with a big hit, 3rd and long, coming up for Queen City.
Queen City had 158 total yards in the first half. They only have 20 in the second half.
Plenty wide, empty backfield. That one's caught.
Oh!
That is Adrian Ellis, but he did not get the first down. What a hit by Daryl Bullock to bring him down before he got to the sticks.
Great hit and great using of leverage.
Ooh.
They're going to challenge this, but I don't think it's even...
Well, it might be. Retroactive look at the play brought to you by Retroid. Get a console in your hands and play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. This is a big challenge, trying to move the sticks on a key 3rd down. It was Bob Wood. That angle looked like he got it, but I want to see a side view.
Ooh.
Oh, that's close. I think he did. I said it on the last one, but I really think he did on this time too. They do overturn it. Let's see if they move it enough. They do. Queen City has the first down.
Incredible call. I think that was just a matter of inches or even millimeters. And they get the friendly roll. This referee has been quite in favor to DC as far as these challenges go.
1st and 10 for Queen City. 34 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of play. Handoff, got caught in his blocking, got 3 yards anyway. It is Jets 0 for 3 yards.
Yeah, they mostly thrown from that formation. Finally running it down the middle. It'll be for 3, 2nd and 7 here. Single back. Or no, strong eye.
Yep. Strong eye formation with the tight end off to the right. Blanton will throw right side. That one's caught. That's enough for a first down. Got Adrian Ellis on that side, and they're closer to the midfield stripe.
And now this drive for them is rolling.
And that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Queen City's driving, but right now down 11, 17-6 DC. It's the SFL on YouTube. We'll pause for station ID. Stay right here. Of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited. Back inside Dungeon of Dracarys Coliseum, Chris Curtis, Mark Lopez with you on the call. Stephen Hacker, Top Kiefer, keeping things accurate in the stats truck. Thanks, guys. Blanton throws right side, incomplete. That was close. Probably should have been grabbed, but it's not going to happen here. And Zach Crockett is kicking himself, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's hard to make those completions when it's being thrown to your second stringer receivers. As we take a glimpse at the team stats comparison, DC able to catch up as far as total yardage, and it's reflected in their lead right now.
Blanton rolls left, then throws left. Got a completion out there. 3rd and 4. Ellis gets 6 before he is forward progress out of bounds. And it is a 3rd and somewhat short for Queen City on this next play. This is a big 3rd down again. They are right now 6 for 13 on 3rd downs. They would really use a 7th conversion right here.
Also crazy that they have 13 attempts in 3rd down.
Yeah.
Probably an outside throw here. A rollout has been their most common play out of this formation. That might be just what they go to.
Bodette moves right to left across the formation. Blanton throws right side. That's caught.
My,
First down and more. The comebacker route for Bob Wood towards the sideline opened him up, and that is a 1st and 10 for Queen City.
That was just nasty. Bob Wood. You're right. It looked like a comeback route, or at least a route where he cut upwards and then out or something, and the DB just left him alone. What happened?
Here we go. That'll set them up at the 25-yard line in field goal range. This will be a handoff. Jets 0 through the middle. Has to shimmy and shake his way through the line, but gets 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
So it's been, for Queen City, it's been run short, throw on medium. If that's incomplete, roll out for a long throw. Here we go again with the split spread offense.
Yeah, they really like this formation. This will be a pitch play, left side, trying to break the tackle, and it's not going to go very far. That was the backup, Jordan, who came up with the run and could not get anywhere. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Everyone is running for Queen City as far as the halfback locker room is right now. Another empty set.
4 wide. Tight end to the left. That's Matthew Jr. right there. They haven't targeted him very much.
Only 3 times.
Badette to the left as well. They're going to overload the left side. Blanton going to roll right. Throw over the middle. That is caught. And it is needed. Right to Adrian Ellis. It is 1st and goal for Queen City.
Adrian Ellis has been thrown to 13 times. That is only his 5th reception, but it was such a high leverage one. That it's such a key catch right there. And the offense is alive. This Queen City is alive.
Touchdown makes it a little bit easier for the comeback. They could survive with a field goal here. It would bring it to an 8-point deficit. Blanton throws. Oh! He's got it. That's a touchdown. Queen City has crawled their way back to a 1-possession game. It's James Matthew Jr.
You don't need many catches. You don't need many targets. You just need the one, the score, the touchdown. Matthew Jr.'s with an incredible route, actually running an outwards, and gets that catch for 6 on the board. And they just inch closer to this DC's 17-point lead.
James Matthew Jr. caught a fireball from Trellis Blanton. No doubt about that. Kick is up and on the way from Garfield. It is up and it is through. 15 plays, 84 yards. Queen City easily their best drive of the night. And this becomes a major defensive stand coming up here for Queen City. They've been very good on defense against this DC offense. No more crucial time than now as they try to complete the comeback. Returnable. Harrison out to the 15, 20 to the 25. Going to break a tackle, get to the outside. Harrison, who has a punt return touchdown in this game, will get taken down at the 38. Great return for DC.
We got to settle down. The nerves of the coaching staff for both teams. I bet blood pressures are on the rise for the fans as well.
36 average on returns in this game. That's still pretty good. DC will start this drive at the 38-yard line. Shabazz Synergy needs to find the football in his hands and chuck it downfield somewhere. Only still has 5 attempts so far in this game. Handoff. That is a chance for Chuck Steller. He will find himself 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 7-16 and counting here in this 4th quarter.
An incredible stat, thanks to our statisticians, that in the 7 or 8 previous drives for DC, only twice did they have a drive of more than 20 yards. One, which is the scoring drive they had last time, and the other was a punt.
Oh, what a tackle. Oh! Just behind the line. That is gorgeous looking from the Queen City defense, making that play. Luke Swift again.
Yeah, Luke Swift. I guess you could say he swiftly destroyed that play there and forcing 3rd and 6 and empty set.
5 wide. Synergy looks, throws, top of your screen. Wow. That's caught. And that is a great looking play for Mason Kirby. 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
I questioned the empty set. I did not believe, but I should have. Because what a beautiful outside route there. Just enough for a touchdown. That's what you like to see from your receivers. Be aware of the down to gain. And he sure run the rope really tightly and on the right spot.
Synergy is under center. 2 to the right, 1 to the left in the split backs again in the spread. Moving per Coco right to left. Across the formation, they'll do a man-to-man defense at the top. That is a handoff and a pitch play and a tackle. Not very far on the tackle. That was Justin Reside, the corner, on that tackle. 2nd and 8. Reside with 5 tackles and a pick so far today. Took one right out of the hands of Adrian Ellis earlier in this game. Handoff, Harrison. He's going to have a couple of yards forward. 3rd and 5 coming up. DC in a clutch 3rd and 5 situation. looking for only their 4th third down conversion of this game on 11 attempts. Now 12.
You might see, they're going to line up in what looks like a split back of formation here.
They wouldn't run this, would they?
Perhaps not.
Nope, no, they're going to throw it. Synergy throws right side, and it is caught! Wow! I thought for sure that was picked. Josh Gill took it out of a miracle basket somewhere, and it's 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
I thought it was in... it just missed the hands of the...
I thought it was picked.
I thought so too. That was number 26, Ted Haynes, on the potential pick. But I guess keep those hands closer when trying to make a catch. Don't leave a gap. And that was the gap enough for the ball to sail through him.
2 to the left. Here comes DC. They're going to hand this one off. It is Kevin Say. He'll get 4 yards moving forward. They can at least get a field goal here. If they get the field goal, they make it a decent attempt they make it at least a touchdown deficit is what I'm trying to say. Synergy is under center, but they're at the 15. They have a chance to score. This will be a big-time touchdown for the Dragons. Their best-looking drive of the night so far. Here come the Dragons offense. Heavy set look. This probably should be a run, and it is. Pitch play on the weak side. It is Harrison who gets taken down. 3rd and 2. Another big 3rd down for the Dragons.
Big 3rd down here. Because a 3rd down here means it's 1st and goal and a chance to make it a 2-score lead. A stop here means it's still a 1-score lead, comebackable by Queen City.
Heavy set look. Could they run this on 3rd and short?
They're playing man though, Queen City.
They will run it on the pitch play. Got the 1st down. Kevin Say bounces it to the outside, and he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. Big 1st and goal for DC.
The DB's a little slow on the recovery, trying to clean things up. But by the time they got there, DC and company on the running game were already at the 5-yard line.
Pitch play again. No. Another one that nearly got there. Not going to work. Wow, that was close. Couldn't quite complete the job, and it will create a 2nd and goal.
As soon as I saw JB Wallace whiff the tackle, I thought, oh no, that's one strong safety gone from the picture. Fortunately, Queen City able to tackle down that run.
Dan Alexander on the carry there. Move the fullback off to the right. 2nd and goal. Handoff. Kevin Say. He's into the end zone. That's a touchdown. That's your Breaks GPT breakaway play of the day.
What a play. I think I couldn't get the number. There was a superb edge block for Kevin Say. Oh, it was his fullback. Incredible block by Chuck Steller, the one linebacker who could have made the tackle, scrubbed out of the picture, putting only Say in the touchdown photo op.
Man, that makes it a 2-possession lead again at a very clutch time in this game. Another opportunity for the extra point. It is up and it is through from Caleb Richards. 24-13. Breaks GPT, sports memorabilia breakers and collectors. You never know whose autographed helmet or jersey you might hit. Check them out at breaksgpt.com. 24-13. Queen City going to receive this football. They've got 2:49 to work. Not a ton of time. You waited so long for the DC offense to wake up. They did at the most opportune time in this football game. Return to the 24-yard line. And here comes the Queen City offense with not a lot of time to work in 2 timeouts.
A summary of the DC drive starting from the first quarter. 8 yards punt, 3 yards punt, 3 yards interception, 4 yards punt, 3 yards punt. They had the field goal.
Yeah.
And after halftime, which was their other second long drive, and then this one for 61 yards.
Throw to the right side, incomplete. Blanton can't hit his target. Joseph Bodette. That ball was a little bit low for Bodette to bring in. 2nd and 10.
It's a mountain to climb for sure for Queen City. They could have scored here and then convert on an onside kick, even if we get to there.
You thought maybe Queen City had a chance to come back in this game, and Shabazz Synergy and company basically said no at that point. Quads look. 2nd and 10. Blanton over the middle. That one is incomplete. I thought it was a fumble. Bob Wood caught that ball, I thought made a football move, but he never brought in possession. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I also thought it was a fumble. I guess the refs saw that maybe he was bobbling the ball on the way to that hit. But another 3rd and long here. Might see empty set. No, it's the tray formation out of Queen City.
We'll see which way they go with it. Blanton's had some dangerous throws off to the left. They'll move one into motion. Turns it into another quads look on 3rd down. They will play action. This pressure coming, and he goes down like a heap at the 18-yard line. What a drop there. Keno Fortson came through with the thunder.
Too aggressive play calling there from Queen City's offense, running the play action, but putting mostly vertical routes on the play. Took too long to develop. That was just enough time for the defender to force a sack against Blanton.
And it is 4 down territory, so they got to do something here. 4th and 15. Got to throw this. Blanton pressure coming, and he's going to go down again. And that is going to end the drive. DC turns it over on downs and give them back the football.
Incredible play. What a sack. Is that Wagoner again? Back-to-back sack?
No, the other one was Keno Fortson. I think Wagner had the second one. Yep.
By the way,
either way,
that previous sack by Fortson, that was his second for an incentive.
That is a play to the left-hand side. A score update from the other game going on, Denver and Bossier City. Denver just completed an 18-play, 93-yard, 7-minute and 25-second drive that ended in a field goal, and Denver's up on them 13-3 with 1:50 left.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, that's a game over there as well. But Denver, I mean, the biggest thing about that is you chew up that much clock. Right. When you got a team that's trying to come back against you, that's as good as a touchdown there. This will be a Kevin Say run that doesn't go very far. Queen City calls a timeout. And so here comes the end of this game. DC basically just needs a first down. They get the first down, this one's over.
A first down here is pretty much over. People in the chat saying it was pretty much over when the sack happened. Pretty much the sentiment it feels like here.
So no first down. Make it 3rd and 12. 2-minute warning already passed. And a little bit of salt in the wound as Casper Haddock goes down without the ability to get up on his own. So that is an injured player. And they'll take a second to look him over, and that'll be the end of his day. 4th and 9, and it'll be a probable field goal to finish things off. $30 yards for Caleb Richards. Middle of the hash marks. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. No problem there. Still 2 possessions, but when you start at the opposite team's 13-yard line, things like that are going to happen. No yards on the drive, but they get 3 points.
Yep. 2 drives, or I guess 2 scores here. A bunch of miracles, positive coin flips must go in Queen City's direction in a row. And boy, it's going to be a hard thing to hope for. But hey, I think we've seen the worst comebacks.
This has not been a super blowout. I mean,
No.
the thing is, 14 points does not tell the whole story of the deficit in this game. It was closer played than what the score will indicate as Queen City goes 5 wide trying to get something. They still have an outside chance to try for the onside kick if they can score. So this one may not be entirely finished yet. This will be a throw. Blanton right side incomplete, 2nd and 10. But remember that 2 touchdowns in this game were scored on a defensive pick 6 and a punt return touchdown mark. If you take those out of the equation, you have a 13-13 game right now.
Exactly. Offensively, both teams went blow for blow, and unfortunately for Queen City, one of those blows was for a pick six.
44.5 over-under actually still looks pretty good at this point for the under, depending on if Queen City can get some points on this drive.
Well, I think a field goal here is still the under.
It is. Yep.
It's a
They would need
touchdown
a
that pushes it over. Yeah.
But I mean, Queen City needs a touchdown to have a prayer anyway.
Fair enough.
19 for 42, 244 through the air for Blanton. 3 to the right, 2 to the left, 5 wide. They'll move one in motion to the left side of the formation. That is Adrian Ellis moving into the middle of the tray. Throw right side, tipped and incomplete.
Ooh.
2nd and 10. Looking for Bob Wood out there. 2nd and 10 as it's incomplete.
Dangerous throw, thrown into a bit of coverage there. So it's 2nd and 10. You know, one interesting side effect of that 4th down turnover, they kept a bit of their timeouts out of all of that.
4 wide, tight end off to the left. Need something to work here. Got to get it to midfield. Over the middle. That one is incomplete. Another one that the receiver touched, and then the defense is all over it right at the point of attack. Check out Cameron Irvine and Mike St. Green tomorrow night at 7:15 Eastern as SFL This Week returns before Pittsburgh plays its SFL home opener, hosting Charleston on this week's Monday Night Spectacular right here on SFL YouTube. Third and 10. Looking left. Blanton throws over the middle. That one is caught. 1st and 10. They at least get something done. Minute 25 left, and Queen City will call a timeout.
Ooh. I guess they didn't have much of a hurry-up offense out of that formation. That looked like they could have had something rolling, but they burned their last timeout here.
Yep, nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was their last one. We just got to take it off yet. 5 wide. Coming up here for Queen City. Got to try to get something done. 4 rush, throw right side. Right side, it's picked off. And that is your swan song. Return to the 45-yard line. It's Daryl Bullock again, who came up with plenty of hits and tackles and all of that. Bullock closes the game out for the DC Dragons. So 1st and 10, and while they take their knees, looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Give us Cameron Irvine, SFL HQ, for a game update.
Yeah, watch this, guys. 13-6, BCS down 7, and Denver flubs the onside kick recovery. The Steamers just picked it up. 36 seconds left. They're in Denver territory, trying to force overtime. Back to you.
Ooh, that is a close one over there. Going to hit that game as soon as we're done with this. Minute to go in this one, and DC able to close this one out after the interception. What a game. This has been a fun one. No doubt, and it looks like a fun one over there as well. Mark, 41 seconds left. You got a lot of choices. Who's your player of the game?
For me, it's either Jason Strongbow, Daryl Bullock, both good choices. Offensively, it's been, I guess, it's been a balanced output from everyone in the offense. Mm-hmm. So if there has been one standout player, it's one of those 2 players, Strongbow or Bullock.
Yeah, I think Daryl Bullock gets the nod for me. Jason Strongbow had the pick 6 earlier. Sam Harrison's also on that list for the punt return, but really Daryl Bullock, so many touches to the ball carrier, to the football, and really made an impact every time he was seen on camera. That is it for this game from Dungeon of Dracarys Coliseum. 27-13 DC over Queen City. Mark, let's put a bow on this one. A pretty good win for DC.
Very good win. Looking at the comparison of yards for the most part, at least in the beginning of the half, look at how it started. 158 total yards to 61 in the first half. For Queen City, you thought that Queen City would come away with an early lead, but they end the first half down 6-14. And DC just never looked back. The second half, their strong defense just held Queen City at bay, and Queen City only could muster one extra touchdown. You see it there in the scoring box. One extra touchdown at the end of the game, and at that point, it was too far too late. DC hang on for their first win of the season, a key one to turn around their 0-2 start for the season.
DC goes to 1-2. Queen City goes to 0-3. Got one more game on tap for you this week. It is the Monday Night Spectacular tomorrow night. This week in the SFL precedes it at 7:15 Eastern tomorrow. Charleston and Pittsburgh from the Steel City tomorrow night in Pittsburgh. SFL home opener. For more, log on to simfl.net. For Mark Lopez, Cameron Irvine, Stephen Hacker, and Top Kiefer, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from our nation's capital. Again, DC wins 27-13. We'll see you tomorrow night.